Hey, what's good? This is Ali Hoostar 365, and this is Respect the Game, the podcast, episode 230. And on today's podcast, man, we're going to be discussing what's happening with our community today in real life, within the music industry, and the impact of social media and what's getting pushed out into, into the eyes and the ears to everyone holding their cell phones every day, especially the young mind. Not only the young mind, because old heads too, they got their phone. I got my phone in my hand every day, but I'm blogging and I'm promoting and I'm pushing, my brand, my books, the radio station, the podcast, the mixtapes. So I'm working what I'm doing on a daily basis, which is the platform and promoting indie artists. So I'm not influenced at all by what I see. I'm disgusted, but I'm not influenced or impacted at all by it. I'm truly disgusted from what I see every day. But I'm on this website right here. It says Guilford's Law Center, and I was looking up how many people have been shot and killed. Not just people, black people and Latinos in 2023. Excuse me. It said the impact of gun violence in this community is particularly devastating for young black men. And in 2022, 1 in every 67 black men ages 18 to 24 in Philadelphia were killed or injured in gun homicides or shootings. In Rochester, New York, it was 1 in every 50. 1 in every 50 young black men. Wow. That's crazy, bro. That is truly crazy. Hold on for a second. And in Cincinnati, I'm going to have to read that again, bro. And in Cincinnati, it was 1 in 44 young black men. One out of every 44. That's a high-ass number, dog. I mean, that ratio right there is crazy. That's fucking retarded, bro. Come on, geek. That's crazy, bro. That's a crazy ass number, dog. That is a crazy ass number. All right, so it says here the impact of gun violence on this community, the black community, is particularly devastating for young black men. In 2022, 1 in every 67 black men ages 18 to 24 in Philadelphia were killed or injured in gun homicides or shootings. In Rochester, New York, it was 1 in every 50 young men. Damn. In Cincinnati, it was 1 in every 44 young black men was shot, injured, or killed. And the vast majority of the shootings in these cities and similar communities across the country are perpetrated by a very small number of people, but the impact of this violence are felt across entire communities, contributing to generations of trauma and collective grief. To have disproportionately affected black people. Importantly, gun violence in black communities is a direct cause of consequences of the systematic structural disadvantages of these populations. Research shows that the high rate of gun violence seen today have been forged by past and present racial discrimination, including historical racial segregation and disinvestment. As gun violence plagues these communities, it leads to diminished economic opportunities and lack of investments, creating a vicious cycle. This reality provides not only a strong impetus for action, but also a reminder that the solution to this problem must address the underlying inequalities driving gun violence in the black community. Right. But we can't continue to use race or racism as a fucking crutch. It's self-hate and self-genocide. What's going on today. It says black Americans die from gun violence at nearly 2.4 times the rate of white Americans. On average, more than 12,400 black people die from gun violence each year. Wow. With 15,548 such deaths in 2021 alone. Damn, we were in a pandemic. The highest number on record. Alarmingly, nearly all forms of gun violence have been rising among black Americans. Firearm homicides rose 61% from 2018 to 2021. That's extreme, bro. Firearm suicide, unintentional shootings, and police shooting deaths have also shown troubling increase over the same time period. 44% to 10% and 13% respectively. The vast majority of gun deaths among black Americans are gun homicides. And black Americans make up the majority of gun violence homicide victims in the U.S. In fact, 83% of all gun deaths among black Americans are gun homicides. Damn. Despite the fact that black boys and men account for just 6% of the total population, they comprise more than half of all gun homicide victims. Yo, we're not going to have no future generations, dude. %83 of all gun deaths are black Americans. Black boys and men account for just 6% of the total population. You know there's like 332 million people that live in America, right? And I think the black population is only 13%. In fact, I'm going to look it up. There we go. Let's check it out. Total population in the United States of America is, like I said, 333,287,557. Race and Hispanic origin. White alone present 75% of the population. Blacks in America are only 13%. American Indian, Alaska Native alone percentage is only 1.3%. Asians is 6.3% of the population. Native Hawaiians, 0.3%. Two or more races, 3.0%. Hispanic Latinos, 19.1%. Whites is 58.9% of the population. Yo, that is a fucking crazy number, bro. Numbers don't lie, man. Numbers do not lie. That is fucking sad, dude. So what's the solution? What is the solution? It said homicide has been the leading cause of deaths for black men ages 15 to 44 for more than half a century. The last 50 years, more than 86% of homicides in black communities involve firearms. These disparities are even more striking for young black men. Gun homicides are the leading cause of death and more than outstrip the next 15 leading causes of death combined. Is that crazy or what? That don't make no fucking sense, dude. That don't make no sense, dog. Homicides has been the leading cause of death for black men ages 15 to 44 for more than half a century, the last 50 years. And more than 86% of the homicides in the black communities involve firearms, guns. These disparities are even more striking for young black men. Gun homicides are the leading cause of death and more than outstrip the next 15 leading causes of death combined. In other words, more black men ages 15 to 24 died in gun homicides than from unintentional injuries, suicides, heart disease, COVID, cancer, non-firearm homicides, diabetes, congenital abnormalities, and chronic respiratory diseases, police shootings, and all kind of fucking diseases, bro. Flu, pneumonia, HIV, homicides is leading the fucking way. Gun violence is also leading the cause of death for black children, in the large part because of the severe burden of gun homicides in this population. In fact, while gun violence only recently became the leading cause of death for all children, in 2020, gun violence has been the leading cause of death to children since 2006. 73% of gun deaths among black children are gun homicides. Black children are nearly 13 times more likely to be killed in a gun homicide than white children. And the recent spikes in gun homicides have devastated the black communities in particular. While the gun homicide rate 45% nationally, while the gun homicide rate rose 45% nationally from 2019 to 2021, black Americans have experienced a 49% increase. The gun homicide rate for young black boys and men ages 10 to 44 rose 43% over this time. While gun homicides predominantly impact black men, black women have seen troubling increase in gun homicides in recent years. Gun homicides for black women, girls rose 78% since 2019, the largest increase among women of any racial or ethnic group ever. Put the fucking guns down, man. Stop self-hate. That don't make no sense, bro. It's crazy, bro. I can sit here and read all this shit all night long, bro. This shit is fucking retarded, dude. Why are we killing ourselves? Why do we hate our own reflections? Why are there so many? Yo, I seen a video the other day, bro. Hold on. I started watching this kid. He does pranks on YouTube. I think his name is D-Dak, some shit like that. He funny as hell, right? But he be doing the most dumbest shit, bro. Like in the hood, pranks that can get him killed. Well, he went to the hood the other day and he was doing some prank where he was like, yo, you want to get shot? Some shit like that. Yo, every kid that he approached and every kid that came at him had a gun in their hands. semi-automatic weapons, AR-15s with extendos, banana clips, AKs, like all kind of fucking weaponry, man. Meanwhile, our military has been the lowest rated in recruitment in the history of the military in America. We don't have enough soldiers to defend our nation right now. All we're depending on is drones and cluster bombs and our jets and the Navy, nuclear weapons, of course. But if it comes to a ground war, well, even after you do all the bombing, you still got to send the troops in there to clear the area, secure the land, right? And the goods. We don't have enough soldiers, dog. And they're on the floor. They're talking right now. They're on the floor because the discussion is up, bro. There's about to be a military draft. And you see the numbers that say the ages 10 to 44. 10 years old are supposed to be playing with their fucking nutsack, bro. They just discovered they grew a little fucking hair. Not have a gun in their hands shooting at people. I seen a video the other day of a 12-year-old down south somewhere. I think it was Arkansas. I'm not sure where it was. Anyway, he shot somebody and killed a grown-ass man in broad daylight. And then took the police on a chase. At 12 years old, he was driving a SUV. It's on YouTube. And he was driving that shit like an adult, dog. He was dipping, going through traffic, and then he got on the freeway, and he was trying to get away. Then the cops bumped his ass and pinned him against the fucking barrier. And when they pulled him out, he had a mask on and everything. Then he wanted to cry and start acting like a little kid. I'm just a little kid now. I'm only 12 years old. Take my mask off. Take my mask off. Nah, little motherfucker. You ain't 12 years old. You 12 years old in your age, but you ain't 12 years old in your fucking actions and in your way of thinking. You got to go to fucking prison. 12 years old, you going to prison, bro. You got to go to fuck the prison, and you're going to be somebody's bitch for a whole lot of years, bro. For a whole lot of motherfucking years. Then they're going to put you in a juvie camp, a prison, till you're 21 or till you're 18. Then they're going to ship your ass out to the real prison. Do hard time. But these numbers, man, they crazy, man. So what's the solution? Let me ask the motherfucking AI, man. Look, I put my glasses on because I can't see shit. Let's start new, bro. A new chat, bro. What's the solution to decreasing gun violence in America? I asked the motherfucking AI. Addressing, they give you the bullshit ass whitewash. Comprehensive background checks, closing gun sales loopholes, restricting access to high capacity magazines, mental health support, youth intervention program, addressing socioeconomic factors, responsible gun ownership education, community-based violence prevention. Bullshit, bro. Like, there's so many guns in our communities, bro. There's no warehouses, there's no factories in our communities. We don't manufacture guns in the hood, dog. We don't make the bullets. We don't make the switches. We don't make the revolvers. We don't make the automatic weapons. We don't make the semi-auto. We don't make none of that shit, bro. As a matter of fact, we don't make shit, bro. How and why and who put all the fucking guns in our communities is the fucking question. Keeping it a buck. So now today, the KKK, they ain't got to come marching down the street in their white sheets and their fucking bullshit hoods over their heads and all that, burning the cross. All they doing is dumping all them fucking guns off, putting a liquor store in the corner, a Chinese store, and a dollar store. And tell them motherfuckers, yo, we ain't got to do it, they gonna do it. Already dwindled, we're only 13% of the total population in the United States. Yet, out of that little 13%, out of 333 million people living in America, got the highest rate for gun homicides. Like, we own the 86% of the fucking total gun violent homicide, not gun violence, homicides, shootings, motherfuckers getting shot, killed. Rest in peace to Gilly the King from Philly. His son was just shot and killed yesterday on the 20th of July, 2023. Rest in peace to my best friend, LD, who was shot and killed a day before my birthday, August 7th, 2016. So that's my birthday present every motherfucking year. And what's crazy is that, like me personally, like when I go out now and I go out to the public and I'm in the hood, you know, because I'm out there grinding and hustling my brand. I'm selling my T-shirts, right? So that's the market that I'm selling to. That's who's buying from me, right? Some white people stop sometimes, whatever. Like if I'm down by the shore, or I'm over here in South Jersey, they'll stop, support, right? But you can feel the negative energy and the demonic energy and the force. The force is so strong. And you can feel the self-hate. So if they see you striving, trying to do something with yourself, then because they can't do it, or not can't do it, or not given the opportunity, or they're not striving to do so, then they want to come and rob you, come and assault you, or come and fucking possibly even shoot and kill you while you out there grinding and hustling to, feed your children. What happened since the late 60s and the 70s and to the mid 80s, when the whole community was striving to, we shall overcome. Unity, love, togetherness. To now it's like, man, fuck that. Fuck, I'm gonna rob that nigga, man. Fuck him, man. Corny ass. Yeah, that's a lick, man. We're gonna rob that nigga, man. Word up. I remember that time I got robbed. And I got robbed by somebody that I knew. In fact, it was a brother that I prayed with and fast with. And he used to always admonish me. Like, we were in a halfway house together, and then we started getting passes to go walk to the masjid. And then, I haven't been outside in years. And I started seeing women, and I started seeing people. I said, yo, how you doing? And he'd be like, yo, Akir, you can't be doing that. You Muslim, Yo, you can't do that, What you doing, You can't do that, Subhanallah, Astaghfirullah, Deen, Then got out on parole. He got on parole. Then I run into him outside in the real world. And then, Yeah, yeah. We exchange numbers. Yo, I'm in your city, man. And boom, set me up, backdoor me for the fucking robbery, bro. And they put the guns all in my fucking face. That right there was the wake up call. I was like, yo, I could have been killed that day, dog. They could have killed me, man. That my kids wouldn't have, they wouldn't have had a dad. That my daughter wouldn't be here. My youngest daughter wouldn't be here because she was born after the fact. Don't nobody give a fuck. Everybody just wants you to crash out. So like, oh man, you know who did that to you, man? Well, you know, come on, man. You here, take that, bro. I know where you live at, man. Go over there and do them in, man. Go ahead and crash out, idiot. Like, you know what, bro? I'm just gonna pray on it, man, and just let that nigga live, bro. I'm cool, bro. I'm changing my whole energy, man. They can have that shit, bro. I'll get more, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. I just appreciate that one of them little dumb motherfuckers didn't pull the trigger and shoot me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And guess what happened? Several months later, or if I was a year later, seen in the paper, he got shot and killed because he did it to somebody else, and that person crashed out. Now that person is sitting in prison forever because he went and got revenge and shot them all up and killed him. See? So now, what's the solution, bro? It's only going to get worse. And all it's doing is feeding the prison systems and making the rich more wealthier. And it's feeding the graveyard owners and the funeral home owners. And it's feeding the doctors who's doing the surgeries and the nurses, the ambulance driver, the EMTs, the police officers, the firefighters. It's all one motion, and they're all eating. They're all eating and surviving and living off of our tragedy, off of the demise from the hood. This is crazy, bro. I never thought that at my age now that our society would be like this. It's disgusting. Then the music industry is pushing this narrative, bro. All the artists that they're pushing right now, you look on Instagram, and they're pushing all the drill rappers. All the rappers that are talking about killing each other. And all the drill rappers, they're fucking corny as shit. When I look at them and listen to music, it's trash, bro. And then all the female artists they're pushing is trash. I don't know them personally, and it ain't no, you know, I ain't trying to offend nobody. I'm just being 100% honest, bro. The music is so fucking trash, bro. And it's so demonic. Pushing prostitution, whores, just dirtiness, bro. And everybody's doing it. It's like one person sees somebody do it, then they got to do it. And then it just continues and continues. Somebody hears somebody say a word, and then everybody just got to start using that word. Somebody sees somebody walk like this, and everybody got to walk like this. Somebody sees somebody with a bandana, then everybody got to get a bandana. Somebody sees somebody with a gun, then everybody got to get a motherfucking gun. Somebody says, oh, you got to be a gangster. You got to be a gang member. Everybody want to join the gang. Oh, you got to be a whore. Everybody want to be a whore. Oh, you got to get an OnlyFans. Everybody want to get an OnlyFans. Oh, you got to get tattoos on your thighs. And you got to wear lashes and get your fucking BBLs and wear wigs and put a whole lot of makeup because you're ugly. They're feeding that to our black women, telling them they're ugly, that they got to put a costume on every day, like Halloween. They're the most beautiful women in the world. God created fucking the most beautiful women in the world, bro. Was the black woman. I don't know. Would I ever see the change during my lifetime? Maybe change will come if the world was to come to an end, or we have a World War III, and we all get nuked and got to sit inside, and the internet going to be off, and electricity's going to be off, and we're going to be fucked. And we're going to have to sit inside your house, stay in your house, until the shit subsides itself and goes to the ground, sinks into the ground. But then everything's going to be contaminated. And then we're going to be fed through rations. They're going to be dropping off rations in front of your door once a month. Food to last you for a month and water. I don't want to live like that the last days of my fucking life. That's why 2024 couldn't get here fast enough, bro. So we could vote and get the next president in, and then 2025 when he goes in office in January, and he can get in there and do them executive orders and change all this bullshit, bro. Get all this transgender, devilish, demonic shit out the way. Do business like gentlemen and women accordingly with foreign countries. And just bring peace, man. And do the right thing to stop global warming. We all know what to do to stop fucking global warming. All we got to do is, if Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates, Jay-Z, any billionaires or 100 millionaires in America, they all put their money together, right? They probably take $1 billion or a couple $1 billion, bro, and go right to the middle of the United States and build a big-ass solar farm. When I say big, I'm talking about like three states across. 3 states across, that long, the length, right, of solar farms. 3 states across, and that solar farm will feed the entire country with electricity. And then with that, you build the solar panels to solar systems that'll run the air conditioning units for the houses and apartment buildings and get rid of all the window air conditions and feed the homes like that. And the water as well. There's a will. We had technology to do so. You know, just greed and corporation. But now the shit, you know, they say the cream rising to the top and the shit about to hit the fan. Well, we here. It's here. It's right now. It's happening right now. The Fed now is active. SWIFT is turning over to XRP. The world's already converting to using XRP for all banking transactions and money transactions. And now the United States getting ready to convert to using XRP, Ripple. It's going to go to that. So now when you do a transaction, it doesn't take 3 to 7 days. It'll happen in 3 to 5 minutes. So if you send somebody money your way over in Africa, they'll get it within 5 minutes. And then for those who invested and, you know, put a couple dollars and invested into those platforms, and they're going to benefit off of them. They're going to be of the wealthy. Now, what are they going to do with their money? They're going to go buy $20 million watches and a $10 million swimming pool and a $3 million car or $2 million of fucking designer clothes. Or you're gonna fucking reinvest it into to America, man, and to the world, and make us a better place, man. Not to sound fucking corny, but it's real, man. You don't feel the air. The other day when it rained, it was Thursday night. Thursday night when it rained really bad. Wednesday night. And Thursday morning when I got up with my daughter, and I had the windows open, and then we were like, yo, what the fuck is that smell? And you know what it smelled like to me? It smelled like sulfur. I don't know if I'm saying it right. You know, sulfur, that chemical, sulfur. That's what it smelled like. Like it smelled like a paste. So we went outside to get some shots up and that. I was like, Daddy, what's that smell? And I said, I know you smell that. It's a weird ass smell. She goes, oh man, is it the septic tank? And I said, I don't know. Let me go check. So I went to go check. I said, nah, it ain't. My septic tank is empty. And I said, oh, let's see. Maybe it was the neighbor. Nah, it ain't his. His ain't over flooding. Wait a minute. Then as I walked down the driveway and down the street a little bit, I could still smell it real strong in the grass and the trees. I said, oh shit. That smell come from the rain, man, from the sky. So all that bullshit they be spraying all day, I guess, trying to block the sun, so the glaciers don't fucking melt all the way. It's coming down on us. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, nothing like that, but it don't take common sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get a fucking solution to this, man. This has to fucking stop, dog. There's no way that this is okay. Look at the numbers, dude. Y'all see these numbers, dog? Absolutely fucking retarded, dude. And there's no way that this country should be like this. This country is the greatest country in the world. This country should be well off, bro. We should be like fucking Sweden with the best highways, the best hospitals, the best education, the best housing, school, the best foods, not all this plastic foods and fake food, and laboratory food. Now they putting laboratory fucking meat in fucking Walmart, bro. Fake chicken, fake hot dogs, fake burgers. It's all plastic. And they're doing so because the water, the ground, the food is all contaminated. So they have to fucking grow everything in the labs, from vegetables to fruits to meats. Everything, bro. The water to bottle it up. This is wild, dude. May God protect us all from this. You know, may change come tomorrow, not later. This is just so sad. It's crazy, man. So if you have a son, talk to him about gun violence, man. Stay away from that shit. Talk to him about being a leader, not a follower. Talk to him about how important it is not to go to prison. This fucking sucks, man. Well, look, man, I'm Ali Hustar 365, and I just wanted to touch on this subject, man, because it's just too much, dude. I'm sickened by this, bro. Truly am. And yes, economics does play a major part in opportunity, but it shouldn't cost this, bro. This is retarded, bro. And for the music industry and the DJs and the influencers, y'all big pages and shit, stop posting that corny ass shit, bro, on your page. I don't post it. I don't post none of that shit, bro. I don't put it on the radio, my radio station. I don't do none of that shit, bro. If you on that talking about killing another black man or a black woman or a Latino, shit corny, bro. The shit trash is ass. Like 98% of the rappers today need to retire, dog. I'm just keeping it 100, man. Your music is fucking trash, bro. And nobody ever told you, I'm telling you, man. I listen to a lot of music, and I do a lot of music review. I'm an A&R, and I listen to a whole lot of motherfucking music, bro. And I'm telling y'all right now, your music, the content is fucking trash, bro. Beats is cool. I don't particularly care for the drill beats because it's like the same shit. But the content, bro, like just read, bro. Like Nas, you know how he became a great artist? He read the dictionary at least 5 to 10 times when he was a kid. And he wrote every word and the definitions, man. He knows them all. So that's how he knew how to put words together, wordplay. Read, man. Read is a powerful thing. Stay off them streets, man. Them streets are undefeated. Ain't nobody beat the streets yet. It's undefeated, man. And guess what? The streets ain't got no love for nobody, bro. The streets ain't got the love for nobody. You hear me? They don't love nobody, bro. I don't give a fuck who you are, bro. They could tell you, yo, bro, I love you, bro. I got you, bro. Yo, bro, I'ma hold you down, bro. I got you, bro. I'ma look out for your family, bro. I'ma take care of your kids, bro. Then as soon as you die, all right, who the fuck owns the rights to his publishing? Yo, who got the fucking his debit card? Who hold his cash at? And then gonna go trying to push up on that person. Yo, he signed over his publishing to you. Nah, I own that publishing. They gonna kill that person for the publishing. We gotta do better, bro. That's why they said the internet was supposed to be going out for like a month or 2 or 3, and I said, good. Turn it off. Turn off the internet. Turn off not the internet, but turn off social media. That'd be great. Just turn that shit off, bro. And let's just do the internet like when it first came out, AOL. When it first came out, it was just search up educational shit, bro, or sports. This social media shit done turned the whole culture out. The culture is turned the fuck out. Everybody's faking to be somebody else that they're not, bro. Or they want to be somebody else instead of being themselves and staying in your lane and playing your role. The role not that your hood gave you, the role that your mom and your parents were raised, they put into you, pause, and taught you how to become a man or a woman. Not this shit. This shit is clown shit, bro. Doing pills and lean and drugs, fentanyl and riding around with guns and shooting at each other like it's a fucking video game. And all the women are saying, and so you meet them, how you doing? I ain't beat. It ain't giving. You got money? Well, I said, what you like to do? I like shopping and going on trips, and I need you to pay my bills if you want to talk to me. Like, what? I'm good, shorty. So now what that created was separatism and fucking the family structure. So now there's no dad and moms in the homes. Like me, I live by myself with my 2 daughters. There's no wife in here. Because I haven't met nobody that's worthy enough for me to bring here to have around my kids to play the wife role. Because everybody's stuck on social media shaking their ass and showing the crack of their ass and wearing the fucking leggings every day and the fucking short leggings every day in public with the sports. I seen a white girl today going into the Wawa, and she had these fucking black ones. They were real tight, pulled all the way up, and she had a fucking sports bra on, and her whole body was just out. And my daughter and I looked at her and I said, that is disgusting. My daughter said, Daddy, but she might have just got done working out. I said, well, she should put a fucking T-shirt on and some sweatpants, man. Why is she showing her private parts to the public? And the public and the government bodies, like the mayors of the cities and the governor of the states, y'all should put some fucking laws into play where you have to dress decent when you go in public, man. You can't be exposing your fucking body, your private parts to the public. And then as soon as the fucking woman gets snatched up and kidnapped because of the shit she wearing, exposing her body, and somebody kidnap her, and then everybody want to start fucking looking for her and crying to her. But you're feeding the fucking demonic eyes of the evildoer. You're feeding the demonic eyes of the evildoer is what you're doing. You have to protect yourself and protect your private parts from the evilness of the evildoers. Because they walk amongst us every single day. All right, so I'm Ali Hoodstar 365, and this has been Respect the Game, the podcast, episode 230. You can look out for this video on YouTube. Go subscribe to my channel right now, Hoodstar 365 TV Radio, and also go get my books, man. I need you guys. I need the entire world. There's 333 million Americans that live in this country. I need you guys, please, to go get my books. Hoodlum Soldier. There's a book about when I was a teenager and then decided, and I was a teenager running the streets and committing crimes and being an idiot, and I decided to go in the army to change my life. And it has all the stories. I was a hoodlum soldier because when I first went in there, I was still acting up, cutting up, smoking weed. Go read the book, bro. But then I turned myself around and became a professional soldier, a proud soldier. So go read this book right now on Amazon. It's called Hoodlum Soldier. Then my second book is called Soldier to Convict. Soldier to Convict is a book about when I got out of the army and I came home and I couldn't get a job. I was on unemployment for 18 months because the governor at the time, which was Whitman, I believe her name was, she did a state freeze, so there was no hiring. Because I was trying to come home and get into law enforcement. Because I was an expert shooter, so I was trying to be a sniper for SWAT or for the state police. They weren't hiring. So I collected unemployment. Then didn't work out, so I had to go back to being a hoodlum, back to the street, start selling drugs, and I ended up going to prison. So this is what this book is about. Soldier to Convict. Go get this book right now on Amazon.com, right? Then my third book, I called it Max's Journey. And this book is a children's book, and it's a teen, anybody can read this book, but it's about a young boy being raised in urban America. And through it all, he was able to get through it. This is a real inspiring book. Max's Journey. Go get this book right now on Amazon.com. Then my fourth book is when I went through midlife crisis and I bought my first motorcycle in my 30s. And this book is called Ride Out. So these are all my stories when I was, rough rider. When I was riding out being a fucking idiot on them highways, man, doing 150, 170. The highest I ever went was 196 on a bike, man. So yeah, go read these stories, man. It's like good, real stories in this book, man. Ride Out, man. All the shit that I went through, what I experienced, what I've seen, the people I lost during that journey. Lost a lot of my friends on them bikes, man. So yeah, so Ride Out on Amazon. So you got Hoodlum Soldier, Soldier to Convict, Max's Journey, and Ride Out, right? Go run it up, man. Start reading, bro. Read, man. Reading is powerful, man. Put them guns down, books up, guns down, gloves up. You got a problem with somebody, just use your hands, man. Tell them, yo, let's just shoot the fade, man, one-on-one. Let's live to see another day. Don't be a coward. Just want to shoot. All right? So with that, man, I'm Ali, Hoodstar 365. This is Respect the Game, the podcast. Go subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Leave a comment. And subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Oh, and go get the merch at hswstreetwear.com and hoodstarworld.com. You already know what it is.